seems Ubisoft has smartly chosen their most capable Assassin's Creed team to head up this latest project. Sure, there were some fantastic gameplay moments to take away from Assassin's Creed Odyssey, yet the exploits and adventures of Bayek of Assassin's Creed Origin from Ubisoft Montreal was clearly the best the series has seen in years. And thankfully, the talented Ashraf Ismail will once again be adding his game director expertise to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, coming to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Stadia, as well as PC this holiday. And, unfortunately, running at only 30 frames per second, also on next-gen hardware. That might be a problem for many of you. So, let's talk about it. From entertainment apps such as Amazon, which features a fantastic show known as Vikings, to Netflix with its great show titled The Kingdom. If you are looking to freshen up on your Viking history, these are both series offering a compelling narrative depicting the times of the Viking and their progressive conquests to England. Now with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it appears fans of this brave and profound era of history will finally live out this fantastical tale as a Viking male or female. The choice is yours. England in the age of the Viking is a fractured nation of petty lords and warring kingdoms. Beneath the chaos lies a rich and untamed land waiting for a new conqueror. And of course, that is where you, the player, comes in. The year is 1873 AD as players fill the shoes of Eivor, a mighty Viking raider who leads his or her clan from the harsh shores of Norway to a new home amid the lush farmlands of 9th century England. Along your journey, Eivor will explore a beautiful and mysterious open world where you will face brutal enemies, while leading your people in massive raids and attacks against the so-called Holy Saxon armies and fortresses. In this way, you will expand your influence far beyond your settlement's borders. Unlike previous Assassin's Creed games, for Valhalla, the fighting style of the Viking offers profound brutality to the mix, as you can wield dual axes, swords, throw spears and axes, perform impalement maneuvers with long swords, dismember body parts with hatchets, as well as shields against fierce and ruthless foes. Players would choose their tactics on the fly, dismember enemies in close quarter combat, riddle them with arrows, or assassinate them with your hidden blade. Yes, the hidden blade is back, thankfully, but this time, it is not so hidden. Ubisoft explains that players will be immersed in activities like hunting, fishing, dice, and drinking games, or engage in traditional Norse competitions like flighting, or as it's better known, verbally devastating rivals through the art of Viking rap battles. Rest assured, you will also command a crew of raiders and launch lightning surprise attacks from your longship claiming great riches. In Assassin's Creed Valhalla, players will grow and customize their own settlement by recruiting new clan members and building upgradable structures. If you want better troops, construct a barrack. Improve your weapons at the blacksmith. Discover new customization options with the tattoo parlor, and much more. Impressively, players will be able to create and customize their own mercenary Vikings to share online, and reap the spoils when they fight alongside friends in their own sagas. Recruit mercenaries created by other players as well, and add their strengths to your forces, which sounds quite amazing. One thing I thought was quite interesting was Ubisoft's narrative approach of the Viking. Instead of showcasing the Viking as mindless and brutal conquering pagans, which is often the case in many instances, Ubisoft Montreal has decided to reveal a more balanced understanding of the Viking, a depiction that includes them establishing relationships with some of the English and alliance for a more complete picture, a truer picture. Offering a slight glimpse into the game's narrative, Eivor is said to meet up with other assassins during the course of the game, though he or she does not necessarily know what it means to be an assassin. In addition, we are told that early on, players will see Eivor receive the hidden blade. However, as a proud Viking, Eivor decides not to hide the legendary hidden blade like previous assassins before him or her. Instead, and as revealed in the cinematic trailer, Eivor proudly wears it for all to see. Lastly, while Assassin's Creed Valhalla already sounds like it is checking off all the significant boxes, we are still left scratching our head on learning that the game will run at 30 frames per second on next generation hardware. However, while the PlayStation 5 performance of the game is not mentioned, it is certainly implied. According to the official update from Ubisoft by way of Eurogamer, Ubisoft could be playing it safe by avoiding any performance promises. by leveraging 4K resolution with 30 frames. For many, I'm sure this may be disappointing, especially if you planned upon finally experiencing Assassin's Creed actually running at 60 frames on consoles, which could still be the case. This lackluster frame rate may depend on many factors, and for Ubisoft's sake, we hope the game's experience overshadows them. As far as we can tell, it seems Ubisoft is making native 4K the priority, instead of lowering the resolution to, let's say, 1440p at a steady 60 frames, which I would personally prefer, but that's just me. Nevertheless, we are still excited about this new themed direction for the series. And there you have it.